Hey guys, so today we are starting a new unit. For this unit, we're going to have transformation. So, transformation basically is changing an image. We're going to see translations, reflections, rotations, and dilations. For today, we're going to see translations. So, a transformation, so if you think about anything, or if you ever seen the movie Transformers, that's what it is, transforming something. So in this case, we're going to be transforming a shape. So a transformation is a change in the size, location, or orientation of a figure. So the size, it can change sizes, right? It can get bigger, smaller, it can change location, or it can change orientation. Orientation means the way that it's facing. All right, so it can be one, two, or all of them on any transformation. So for today, we're going to talk about translation. A translation it's a transformation which slides each point of a figure the same distance and in the same direction. So slides, if you see the word SL, slide, so just think about sliding something. If I have a square here and I just want to slide it, what does that mean? It just means that I moved it, right? That just means sliding. Well, if you slide something from one to another place, is it changing size? No, it's not changing size. Is it changing location? Yes, it's changing location, right? Orientation means, well, if it's up and I just move it, is it still up or is it now laying down? Well, no, orientation just means that it doesn't move or it doesn't basically flip around or turn around. So if I'm just moving an object, it just means that I'm just moving it. It's not changing orientation. Okay, so a translation basically is just moving a figure from one place to another. That's all it means. So the only thing that changes is your location. All right, so the resulting figure after a transformation is called the image of the original figure. Now, the original figure is actually called a pre-image. So that's what it's called, a pre-image. So before, right? Pre. All right, so now I'm going to show you how you can translate figures. So we're going to see here. So if you look at example 1, they give us a triangle and it says triangle ABC is translated. Again, translated means moves. So translated 1 unit to the right and 4 units up. So basically all you're going to do is move 1 unit to the right and 4 units up. So each point it's going to move. So here's 1 point. I'm going to move it 1 to the right and then 4 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So my new point is right here. And that one is now B prime. So the little sign right there up there is called prime. That's how you know that is the new point. So I'm going to do that with all the points. 1 to the right and 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do it again. 1 to the right and 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is all that you're doing. So if you see, all 3 points have been moved. And let me erase this so you can see. All 3 points have been moved. So all you have to do is connect the points. So that one is right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Alright, so all you have to do now is connect the new points, and there is your figure. Okay, So as you can see, there is my new figure. So basically I just moved it 1 to the right and 4 units up. So now we're gonna write down the new points. So here my A prime is now 2 and positive 1. My B prime is 4 and positive 4. And my C prime is 5 and positive 2. All right. Now, let's go ahead and see what happened to the points. Well, if we look at the X to the new X, what can you tell me happened? From 1 to 2, what happened? From 3 to 4, what happened? And from 4 to 5, what happened? Well, if you see, they all went up 1. So they all were added 1 to get the new point. So this is where you see the 1 unit to the right. Let's look at my Y's. So let's look at the Y's now. So on the Y's, I know that negatives might be a little bit hard, but from -3 to +1, what happened? From 0 to 4, what happened? And from -2 to +2, what happened? Yep, we added 4. So to each X, we added 1, and to each Y, we added 4. If you see, these are the numbers that they gave us right here. 1 unit to the right and 4 units up. Okay, so now we're going to write something that is called an algebraic rule. So the algebraic rule is basically what happened from your original points to your new points. So to each original point, to each X, we added 1, and to each Y, we added 4. So this is an algebraic rule. This is what is called an algebraic rule. So the algebraic rule basically tells me what's going to happen to my old points to get my new points. All right, so let's go ahead and try another one. Now this one right here, we have a blank graph. Now, of course, you can definitely pause the video and try it yourself. Again, you're just learning this, so you can definitely just try it. So we're going to go ahead and plot these points right here. So we have 0 and 2, so that is my J. We have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have K, and we have 5, 1. So there is my original triangle, this one right here. And then it says, so draw the image J, K, and L prime after translation. So translation, we're going to move it 4 units to the left and 5 units up. So again, for each point, we're going to move 4 units to the left and 5 units up. So from each point, I'm going to move. So let me do it a different color so you can see it. Each point, I'm going to move 4 units to the left and 5 up. So here's this point, 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the left. And then, am I done? No, I'm not. So I have to move 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my new point is now here, and I'm gonna write K prime. All right, so let's go ahead and move the next one. I have L. I'm gonna move it 4 to the right, 4 to the left and 5 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is my new point, L prime. All right, the last one. Here I have my J. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is my J prime. So again, I'm gonna erase this so you can see what's going on. And there is my new triangle. So I move my triangle 4 units to the left and 5 units up. So I'm going to go ahead and write the new points. So the new j, or j prime, is -4, 7. And my new k, so k prime is -1, +9. My L prime is +1 and +6. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look. We're gonna see what happened to my x's. So here are my x's. So from 0 to -4, how do I get from 0 to -4? How do I get from 3 to -1? And how do I get from 5 to 1? So yes, I subtract 4. All right, let's look at my y's. So I have my y's here. From 2 to 7, from 4 to 9, and from 1 to 5 to 6. Yes, I added +5 to each y. All right, so now can you tell me what happened to your points? So from your original points to your new points, what happened? Well, to each x, we subtracted 4, and to each y, we added 5. So if you see, these are the numbers that are here: 4 to the left and 5 up. So 4 to the left and 5 up. So in order for you to well, before we get into that, so basically it tells you what happened to each of the points, and that's how you write your algebraic rule. So as you can see, if you go to the left, it's going to be a minus. If you go to the right, it's going to be a positive. If you go up, it's going to be a positive. If you go down on the y, it's going to be a minus. So it all depends on your x-axis, right? Your x-axis goes left and right. If you go to the left, it's a negative. If you go to the right, it's a positive. On your y-axis, if you go up, it's a positive. If you go down, it's a negative. So it says, tell me more about this figure. Is it congruent or is it similar? Now remember, congruent means that they are exactly the same size. Similar means they can be a different size, but they're still proportional. Now, are these congruent or are they similar? If you said congruent, that is correct. Congruent because all that happened is that you moved location. It's like yourself. If you move from wherever you are to, I don't know, to a door, did you change size? No, you did not. You only changed location, right? So you're still congruent. So here's a little table for you to help you remember your translation rules. So basically on the x-coordinate, like I was saying, if you go to the right, it's a positive. If you go to the left, it's a negative. On your y-coordinate, and that's wrong. On your y-coordinate, if you go up, that's a positive. If you go down, that's a negative. So for your x-coordinate, in order for you to add, you have to go right. In order for you to subtract, you have to go left. On your y-coordinate, if you have to add, you have to go up. And on your y-coordinate, if you have to go down, that's when you subtract. Okay, so again, you will have to practice this in order for you to know how to do this. The main thing is for you to know how to move each of the points. And at the end of the day, you have to know how to read these algebraic rules. How to read these algebraic rules. All right, so for example 3, again, make sure that you are pausing the video and try it yourself. If you have any questions, please contact me, guys. That is it for today.